Probably not.
Everybody. This is Eliz-Sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net. And we're here today with Maddie, of course, and we're late, and it's my fault. I forgot to press send for the invite for Maddie. And I'm sitting there going, why hasn't she got on? And she didn't get on because it was because I didn't press send. That's one of the things I do a lot, actually, is I forget to press send.
Now, how come the notification? Oh, there we are. Jeez. The notifications a little behind the times.
Well, it takes 60 seconds, I think, for it to catch up. So I have to change it to because now I can see the comments before I couldn't. Nobody's on yet.
Do we have anybody even on? Just to put you out there, we are going to be an hour and an hour only today because I do have an appointment I need to get to.
And I did make the mistake of not sending on time.
Oh, well, I don't think he's going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think so. And he'll forgive you. He's always late himself.
This is true.
Yeah.
Well, we do have 3 watching, it says.
Oh, sweet.
Just nobody talking.
Well, we usually chit-chat for a bit anyhow. And we have one of the most benevolent new moons, I think, that we've had forever. So it's like vacation time, emotional vacation time. So enjoy.
Traffic was horrible the other day.
Yeah.
I said to my sister, I said, do not drive through town when we're going into town. And I said, we'll take the long way around. I said, because there's too much traffic out there and there's too many idiots.
Yeah. And the first 2 weeks before September, the last 2 weeks of August is what I mean. People are crazy. And Thanksgiving, people are crazy. Christmas, people drive crazy. And Easter and first beginning of holidays. You can count on people driving poorly at those times.
So you can pretty much guarantee there's crazy people out there all the time.
Basically. It used to be 2 weeks before Christmas. All that bon ami, it does not include driving.
No.
But then I noticed it started to get 2 weeks before school goes back in. People are panicking, going on their last vacation.
Oh,
yeah.
Have a good sleep, Eva.
Did we miss you? Did we get on too late, Eva?
She said she just can't stay awake tonight.
Sorry about that. Why don't you ask a quick question before you leave if you're not already gone? And we'll start with you. Hey, Lily.
Hi, Lily. Hi, Terry.
We're actually okay.
What's that?
Lily says, how are we today? And I said, we're actually okay.
Are we?
Well, Maddie's got a bad back, or I think it's your back, right?
Lower back. Yeah, I don't know. It just, I went for a treatment last Wednesday and it's not gotten better since. It just got worse and worse. It just, you know what it feels like? After you vomited when you have the flu for hours and all of your muscles are killing you. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, that can do it.
So far, no questions.
Pardon?
I said, so far, no questions.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about the full moon, the new moon.
The new moon.
Supposed to be really good. I got through quarter of the article and yeah, I'm bored. So I don't know anymore. I do know there are a lot of coronal mass ejections coming in. Huge.
Well, that could be a lot of my problem too, is that and stress. Stress. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, but your stress went away today, right? Well, at least a part of your stress went away today.
That's true. So it's the new moon is in Leo.
Yeah.
It says this new moon, you're going to feel unstoppable, magnetically attracting everything your heart desires. I'm so tired of hearing about that, but it never happens.
Well, you know, and maybe on some level it does. but first of all, we have to wade through the swamp to get to the island. And that swamp is going to stay
That
there.
swamp is long and deep.
It's long and deep, and it's because we're at the fourth turning. The fourth turning finishes on 2028. The last four turnings is every 80 years. We had a war. The last one was the Second World War. The one before that, I think, was the Civil War. And the one before that, I can't remember because each time we had a war, there was each time the number of deaths increased significantly. Right now, we're on the brink of the Third World War, which would be probably over Taiwan. And because the Chinese want they want the computer chips, because the Taiwanese make the best computer chips in the world. The Chinese only make mediocre ones.
Huh.
And that's the wave of the future. Plus, China is starving, and in fact, they have a famine, and there's for some reason or other, no water. Remember about 4 years ago, they had this big dam that was supposed to take out 30 million people. Well, now they have no water. And so what does that do when a country is in dire states? You start a war. So that's just my philosophy. You want to know the real truth, you go listen to the socialists who talk about people who study this and talk about it. But that's what I've gathered from it. I don't think we're going to have a third world war.
No, I don't think so either.
But we have that pressure on us at the same time. But it only takes 30% of the world population to wake up, to tip everything over. And we're very close to the 30%. If we can reach 30% of people waking up, the world will tip over, and then we'll have that what they call the flash. And August is supposed to be a month when a lot of people wake up. So if we can have that 30% tipping over, we will go almost immediately into a new energy, the positive energy. And all this, it depends when we have the tipping point. At this point, it's not going to start to get better until after March 2025. And 2028, hopefully that will be the end. And then we have to get things going again. So the beginning of the last turning was the Roaring Twenties, right? I think that was the second part. So they have every 20 years, it's an 80-year cycle. So that would have to be in the cycle before the ending cycle. So, and I can't remember what the first turning is, but it's always more, it's a lot of growth, a lot of positivity. So the fact that we're at the end of the fourth cycle does mean that things should start to get better if we can hang on.
Oh, yeah. So
we should start going, okay?
I'm just going to finish reading this. It says,
Okay.
take a bold leap into new beginnings and step into a phase where love feels more authentic, relationships thrives, and career and financial opportunities appear almost magically. Expect heartwarming transformations, whether you're single, in a relationship, or navigating family ties. New love might sweep you off your feet, or you'll find new ways to reignite the passion in existing relationships. Financially, Leo's daring energy pushes you to make bold moves with potential for incredible prosperity. You'll confidently chase new job prospects, negotiate a raise, or finally launch a project you've been fearlessly working on. Expect feeling empowered, bold, energized, charismatic, glowing with self-love, daring to dream big, confident, making bold moves for an abundant future, Sudden breakthroughs and soul connections deepening. If you're seeing 1111, 44, and 888, it means your miracles are on their way.
Which is really interesting. Last night, my webmaster messaged me at 11 o'clock at night and says, "If you're awake, phone me," because she works the night shift. It's her personality. And so I was talking to her, and she's starting to redesign my website. So, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
And, she's extremely talented woman. Highly recommend. Highly recommend.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm ready to roll.
let's roll. I don't think you've
Lily says, "Hi, ladies. How are you today?" Tari says, "Hi, ladies." Eva says, "Good evening, ladies. I can't stay awake tonight. Have a good interactive and a pleasant new week. You as well." Seven Oceans, "Hi. Would love a message to know if things are going to get better soon."
Why don't I give it, because Eva will probably come back and listen. Why don't I give her a quick message?
Sure.
Okay, because I've got a really upbeat, positive feeling for Eva, and I suspect you're going through some deep kimchi, that dark times. I think you're coming up, like we were talking about. It's going to be a. I think you're going to see a bubbling up of positive energy. You may not perceive it as positive because it's been a long time coming. You may actually just bypass it and not notice it. So take time to pay attention to what's happening on this. It's a very slow bubbling up. It's a very pretty bubbling up, but pay attention to what you usually don't pay attention to. Okay, good luck. Okay, Seven Oceans.
Seven Oceans. Well, I think that her question kind of coincides with that. You just said that things are going to start improving.
I think August is interesting month, but I have noticed people who've been on the spiritual path. We have been going through a tremendous amount of crap. It condensed deeply in the last few months, more so than we did beforehand. And I believe it's because there is going to be a first wave of people moving through. And so if you're part of the first wave moving through, you're going to go through a lot of crap first to get through. You've got to drop everything. You cannot hang on to it. So yeah, there is a lot of stuff will be happening for people, and it's not pleasant, but it's good. I know I keep saying it's not fun, but it's good. And it is not fun, but it is good because the first wave is going to go through. And not me, I don't pick up this. I don't pick up timing. Somebody said 2025. So pay attention to how you feel and ask yourself, is the stuff that's coming up, is it yours? Seven Oceans. And if you say, yes, it's mine, ask if it's still relevant to your now, because a lot of it will come up and you'll think, I got rid of this. And the answer is yes, you have got rid of it. It's coming up to show you that it's leaving. The answer to that is, thank you, I no longer need you. You've made me who I am. I appreciate that. You may leave. And just say it over and over and over again. As for Seven Oceans, I see you. They give me images sometimes, and the image I see is you swimming in an ocean to a small island. So yes, you're going to have a spot of relaxation, and it's a pretty island. It's a very beautiful little island. You will have a little bit of time before you move on to the next phase. And if you get nothing happening, the energy is not running away. The energy is actually integrating into your body. With nothing feels like it's happening. You feel like you're bereft and nobody loves you. The energy is integrating. Enjoy that period of rest because next is fast. Okay. Hey, Jennifer.
Jennifer Schwab. Hello, lovely ladies. I hope you're doing well. Hope you are also, Jennifer. Kane. Hi, Kane. Hi. Messages for the next 2 to 3 weeks, please.
Okay, Kane. Okay. What I keep getting for you is trust yourself more than you do. When you get this, I want to move forward. Just trust yourself and move forward. Don't try to do it logically. Don't try to go A, B, C in pathways because where you're going is new. There's no logic behind it, not the logic you're used to. So you might start out with Z and jump to C, back to B, back to Y, and then forward to K. And I can't be, so don't expect things to be in a straight linear line. That's not going to happen for you. You are moving forward and it's like a graph that goes up and down like that. It's not a straight line. So trust. So what they're trying to teach you is to trust yourself. When you get an answer, don't go to your logic, go to your heart. Does this feel right? And once you practice getting the answer, and it takes practice, you will trust yourself so much more. So trust, listen to your heart. Your mind is only there to tell you how to do it, not that it's right or wrong. Okay, good luck, Kane.
Terry says, may I ask if you see me moving out to live overseas? Thank you.
I think I get a 50% chance. I think that has to do if you, and I apologize for what I'm about to say. If you have the courage to make this leap into a new country, new land, then yes, you can, and you will. And I can promise you it will be scary and it will be fulfilling, but it's you that's stopping you from going forward. You put roadblocks up so that, and the roadblocks are external so that you don't have the choice. If you can look at yourself and realize you're a very powerful individual, you have the ability to do this, and the fun and the joy of going and doing something in another country it's worth it. And I recommend don't come back for at least 5 years. You want to know the country well enough that it takes 5 years to get to know a country. So 50% chance, yes.
Next is Lily. Can I ask if you pick up any energy for me of any kind? Any messages from my angels, maybe? Thank you.
Hey, let's see, Lily. First thing I got was cats. And I know your cats are starting to get a little older. So it's almost like I'm seeing a brand new kitty coming into your life. I know that's not the kind of energy you're asking for, but the kitty represents something new coming into your life. And it's spontaneous and it's fun and it's effervescent. You know how kittens especially, they're sitting still and all of a sudden they're jumping up the curtain. It's that kind of energy that's coming into your life. Spontaneous, sudden, and happy. And maybe a little bit destructive because kittens are destructive. So also, I think you're going to get a new cat. Good luck on that. Let me know what you name it. I'm ready.
Okay. Jennifer, what does Spirit see coming in for me over the next few weeks? Thank you.
Oh, this is really nice weekend, interactive, because I am getting a lot of happy energy coming in, a lot of joie de vivre. And I could see you sitting there and grinning ear to ear. And it might be that Tay-Tay's babies come in and they're fun, but it's definitely a really good positive message. And it might be that the message you get is from your guides or your angels telling you something that you've waited to hear for a long time. But I think there's a release in your energy that is whatever's been keeping you tied to the earth, it's changing. You're letting it go. And I think that's the thing is you let that anchor go. Congratulations. Hey, Maria.
Tay, hello. Any messages for me?
Let's see, Tay. Actually, you should be giving me messages, not the other way around.
Yeah, maybe Tay should give me a message every once in a while too.
Maybe we should get her to come on with us. Would you like to do that, Tay? Would you like to come on and give messages? Again, you and your mother's energy is often quite tied together. And as much as I think that's an awesome thing that happened, that the two of you are really connected, I think you should split your energy up a little bit. You can go the same direction, have the same deep intentions, but you want your energy to be yours and your mom's to be yours, hers, not yours. And you will find that things work out better that way for both of you. I'd like to say something about the babies, but I can't actually say they're you either got them or they're right there, and they should be there. I don't know how it works. I don't. The spirit does whatever it wants, but things are things are on track for you on not just the babies, but on your ability to grab new information. Okay.
Next we have,
Firefly.
sorry?
Firefly.
Firefly, yes. Hello. How am I best handling Scorpio when he starts holding back? He doesn't keep the momentum or initiate chat as much, so it feels like I chase a bit or it's unwanted, so I pull right back.
Pull right back is the right answer.
Continue to do so is what I say.
You want to, if they pull back, then you don't send them anything except I am having a blast. I'm doing really well in life, or maybe a meme that's funny that they find funny. And Scorpio has to go into its hole. Every once in a while, Scorpio needs to go into its little deep cave and hibernate. Don't take it personally because is not personal. But as both Maddie and I said, Scorpio backs off, you back off, and keep the lines open enough by sending haha memes or memes that Scorpio would find funny, or you telling him how good your life is. And that's not to say I'm better without you, because that's not what it will tell him. It will tell him that you're fine, you're strong and independent, and having him in your Scorpio in your life will only enhance it. It will he's not Scorpio's not responsible for your happiness. So that's
He also says, plus lots of ladies are vying for his attention.
Yeah. Scorpio might look but I don't see interest. He might look and go, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, got a nice shaped butt. But it's the Scorpio actually is mature enough to go, I like the mind. The mind is important. So
Sorry, somebody is trying to phone me
oh,
and won't stop.
that's fun. Is another scam?
No,
Oh,
it's somebody I know.
mm.
Would have been. Sorry, I just want to try and send him a quick message to tell him why I'm not answering.
Did you want to go answer it? Because I think I can handle. It's slow today, so I think I can handle it. If you want to go answer.
Okay, I'll do it quick because Patricia wants us to do. Okay, I'll be right back. Thank you.
So don't feel ignored, Firefly. He might be doing that to you, but that's your own insecurity. Don't allow your own insecurity to master you, because that will reflect and he will pick up that, and that will push him away. If you can figure out why you feel ignored and deal with it, and it's usually between 3 and 5 that that energy starts. But he's not trying to ignore you. He might be testing you to see how you react, but he's not ignoring you. Okay, let's see, Patricia. You want 3 cards? All right. So Maddie, that's a family stuff. So she has to answer that. So how are you doing, Patricia? Look at that. I got 2 cards that stuck together. Obviously, they want to come out together. Oh, they're all really good. Congratulations. So the first card that came out was Justice. I use the Justice card as the card for light worker, because it has the feather that it signifies the third eye. It also has the peacock feathers behind, which also symbolize intuition. It has the sword that cuts away all the crap you don't need, and it has the balance of the scales to say that your heart is as light as a feather. So the energy of your light worker is very powerful right now, Patricia, and it's something you should be paying attention to. Interestingly, it should bring you in money, because this is the master craftsman. And so the light worker was the first card. The master craftsman was hooked onto it. You are good enough to start to make money doing this work, and more of us are being asked to do this work. And the 7 of Pentacles is what you will reap the rewards of your efforts. And that's a very positive card, because I know you put a lot of effort into your life and your spirituality. But now is the time for you to start. Well, you want to get coined for it, because everything should have a energy exchange of some description. All right, so pay attention, but I think it's your opportunity, your time to start to shine spiritually. Okay.
All right. So for my 3 cards, I've got the 9 of Cups, which says, your wishes are granted. You may feel overwhelmed by a sense of fulfillment. Find emotional balance and let go of of striving as you enter the final phase of this process. You are able to reap what you sow.
Yeah, it's the same as
Kind of says hard work pays off. Everything is going to be overflowing for you.
yeah, it's basically the same thing. You reap
And then next I have the Seven of Pentacles.
that's a money card, right?
Seven of Pentacles, it was reversed though.
Oh, okay.
Short-lived success. The rewards from your hard work may be limited. This is a good reminder not to put all your eggs in one basket. And then I have the Nine of Pentacles, which was also in reverse. And it says living. These are not real good cards. Sorry, Patricia. It says living beyond your means, material identity. Be sure to find balance between work and pleasure. You are worth more than your bank account. Consume less and create more.
Well, I think that means basically with yours was fairly negative and mine was really positive. I think she needs to shed her old skin and move forward.
Yeah. Alrighty. I hope that helped, Patricia. You didn't look too good when I was reading them. I was like, oh, maybe I should pick 3 more.
But the problem when you do that, you get the same cards, different cards, same meaning.
True. Terry says thank you. Hi, Maria. Hi, can I have a message from any of my deceased family? I used to feel they were watching over me. Do they?
Are they still around?
Are they longer still around? Yeah.
Yeah, of course they're still around. The only thing that would stop you from picking up on them is your own sense of things not being good enough. And so you put up a barrier yourself with you open to them and allow the negative feelings, put a barrier between them and you. But if you can find a place that is not, because I know you're going through a lot of really dark times, and honestly, you're not alone. Not that that helps, but a lot of people are going through dark energy right now. So if you can find a place where that dark energy is, you just push it to the side, you will feel your family there again. The one that's coming through closest is your brother at the moment. And he says, we've been really, really trying to reach out to you and tell you how that we're here. And he says, don't go into depression. Don't allow things to upset you the way you do. Things are going to work out in the end. It will be a while before you get there. And I think down in the States, they go to school next week.
Yeah, I think they start next week. They're early.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if that's the same for college or not, but there'll be a little bit of a firefight about college, I think, but I think you're going to find if it doesn't work now, it will work within a year. If he chooses to not do it this year, give him a year to get out, get a job, pay rent, and pay his bills, and do allow him. Don't pay his bills for him. If he's working, make him pay his bills. And don't support him. I mean, when he comes home and says, oh, I ran out of money, can you give me some money? Don't. So, but he's either going to end up in school, the college this fall, or he's going to take a year off, and it's okay that he takes a year off. It really is. Sometimes that year makes such a difference in the maturity level that you would be totally surprised. We always want the best for our kids, but what we want is not necessarily the best for the kids because sometimes they need a bit more maturity. Okay. But for you, just relax. Just allow yourself to relax into yourself, into your health. Look after your health. Okay. Your brother is telling you this, by the way. All right.
Firefly says, "Oh, okay. Sometimes I feel ignored, but will not let it bother me.
Yeah,
Thank you
that's
so much." Tay Tay says, "Thank you. I don't think I'm confident enough to answer questions.
you'd
Maybe in
be
the future.
surprised.
Also, no puppies. I looked at several websites but didn't find them. I think it'll be a while till I get them."
Maybe, but I think they're going to come there and they're going to be in your face and you're going to say, wow, that was a hurry. Yeah, that happened fast.
Yeah, they might just come to you.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Greek Maria.
Lily says, "In fact, Elijah, I got a new kitten, a girl. And I suffered over 2 weeks of persuasion from her ex owner. It was a difficult beginning. I love her though, and I enjoy her company a lot. So much. Thank you."
You haven't told us her name.
Not yet.
No.
Greek Maria says, "Hi. Hi, Maria. Why aren't you here with us today?"
She had so much work to do.
Jennifer says, "I felt the energy changing in a positive direction for us and also the lifting away of unwanted stuck energy. I feel the energy moving faster than before, hoping it will bring the moving home soon." Maria,
I think I still get 15. I don't know what that means.
50.
Whether it's the 15th of August or something, but something's coming. I think Maria got 15 too for her. Don't quote me.
Maria says, "September, my world. How
Okay, good.
had you been feeling about me this past week and a half? He's my friend, but I'm hoping he has romantic feelings for me."
Okay, let's see my world.
You know what you do? Just surprise him with a kiss.
Oh,
That'll tell you right quick.
yeah. Was it that song? Uh it's in his eyes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I was watching a video the other day of best friends planting a kiss on their best friends, and the 99% of them ended up in a relationship.
Yeah. Well, it's funny if you're good friends, the chances of it turning romantic are pretty darn high. So let me see. Um, he doesn't know. You know, he's a man, right? Men cannot see in front of your nose unless you spell it out in bold, big print that you're interested. They they honestly cannot read the writing on the wall. He doesn't. The idea has passed his mind because he's a man. Yes, it's passed his mind, but he's not totally aware. He's not sure what you feel or think about him. So he's not doing anything.
I tell you, plant a kiss on him.
Grab hold of him, swing him around, and and it says, "You're the best."
Surprise!
But I don't know if that'll work or not. I've never had the courage to do that.
No, I don't either. But it looked fun.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so that was my world. Melissa, will I see Mr. Gannison
I
face
think
to face
Dennis.
this month?
I think it's Kennison. I think it is. I think it's how the way it's written is the way you said it. Yeah, which doesn't mean we didn't mangle it, but
Well, if I did, I'm sorry. I apologize every week for butchering names. So
let me see whether or not, I don't know. I'm not great with time. Let's see, Mr. Gunnison. He's a little bit leery about meeting you face to face. Not because he's not interested, but he's afraid of what will happen if you do. And he's afraid that it won't live up to your standards. Because he's not worried about him. He's worried about that he won't be good enough, that the energy wouldn't be good enough, and that you will backtrack or something. So the chances are towards the end of the month, there is a higher potential that yes, you will meet Mr. Gunnison in the face to face. But there's a trepidation. If you've never met him before, he's afraid that maybe he's too short or he's got a little too much stomach or something like that. He's not sure he's good enough. And unfortunately, men have been trained in the last 10 years to be afraid of relationships because women have become so aggressive in the relationship in relationships, which leaves the people who are not aggressive out in the cold. It's not your fault. It's maybe 15% of women who are become very aggressive and expect the world. My daughter tells me stories about a woman goes out and they expect a $100 meal, plus they pay for the babysitting, plus they pay for the food for the kids that night and things like that, and they just think that's their right. And so, yeah, a lot of men have become afraid to date, and it's sad. So there's that little bit of fear there. I don't know how. There's nothing you can do to shake that fear until both of you meet.
Maria says, okay, thank you very much. I really appreciate your advice. Greek Maria, she laughed, she fell asleep.
She needed it.
Guy Cressy. Hi, Guy. Nice to see you again. I plan on taking a college class online called Introduction to Ethnic Studies with Professor August Sammy. How will the course go for me? I don't want lectures that are longer than an hour each week.
Well, it depends. Are you woke or not? Because what I'm seeing it's probably a pretty woke course. And as for 15 I can't tell you what they are. That should be written in the description, honestly, what you're doing. But if you're asking what grade you're going to get, you should get a decent grade. I don't see it as particularly hard to follow, or as long as you, and I know that this is not the way good teachers teach, but as long as you as long as you parrot back the information, you will be fine. But good luck with that, Casey. Guy.
Next we have Keisha. Hi, Keisha. Update on when my mom will reach out to me. Timing.
Same. It's same. I don't get anything. I don't see it changing yet.
Angel says, what does Mohit, goes by the name of Moni, always say that we will meet up in person, but when it's time to meet, he always has an excuse and says that next time we'll meet up. This pattern continues.
Okay, we'll then break the pattern and just say, no, thank you. What I just said to Melissa, or was it, yeah, Melissa, it's basically the same answer. Unfortunately, men are afraid now because they've been so flawed. They have been treated so shabbily by a percentage of the woman population. And I saw a reel the other day, and the man says, I don't want to marry for love. I just want to get married because I don't expect love anymore. And that was the saddest reel I have ever seen.
I was just going to say that's very sad.
Yeah. And I think that's the way a lot of people are dealing with life now. They are going, well, I can't expect love, because I've watched a few of these videos, YouTubes, with women who are, whoa, that expect the world. And even with their got a high IQ, they're really dumb.
Well,
And,
IQ doesn't make you a smart person.
no, because usually if you have extremely high IQ, your EQ is really low. I had a friend whose IQ was massively high. He was a doctor, taught other doctors to be doctors, spoke 7 languages, and blah, blah. He had an EQ of a 9-year-old. So I think it is just afraid, and there's not much you can do. So just tell him when he's ready, you come to me. And in the meantime, of course, keep the if you care for him, keep it open.
Next, Patricia says, I think I'll stick with Eliz-Sha. I don't know. My brain is pretty scattered. My energies might have been off on those cards.
Oh, I do think I agree with her. When shed the old and move on to the new is exactly what she's doing and needs to do. And yours was the old, mine was the new.
Yeah. Next, we have Priscilla G. Will I ever meet my King of Pentacles who will want something serious with me and help support me financially?
Priscilla.
Priscilla, is that a new name?
Isn't that Priscilla?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I think it's a new name. Priscilla. And this is what I tell everybody. When you've worked on yourself and cleared up your hooks and irritations, that things that hook you, that grab you and make you feel bad or not good about yourself, then you will attract your King of Pentacles to you. And the answer to that is yes, somebody who will love, honor, and support you. But of course, you have to love, honor, and support him back, because that's the unwritten contract. You love and support your partner, and when we get back to doing that, there's this thing on YouTube or whatever, or TikToks or Reels, where women are showing how they look after their husbands. Well, maybe that's not how you want to do it, but the energy of loving and supporting and being happy to see him, that is the energy that you want. The more you tell him how wonderful he is, the more happier he is to support and love you. And that's it's a give and take. It's always a give and take. So yes, I see it there for you. When, I cannot tell you. It would honestly depend on how much you're willing to open your heart to somebody new.
Once you stop looking for it is when it usually happens.
Yeah. And it's not easy. It's always work. It never stops being work. People say, if it's not easy, I'm not going to do it. Well, it's not easy. And if you don't do it, you never have the chance to have real love. So
Next, we have Barbara Jackson. Hi, Barbara. Hi, can we do an energy check on when Rem will contact me again? No communication for 2 months.
So after 2 months, I wouldn't hold your breath on him coming back. The longer they're away, the harder it is for them to come back. And 2 months may not be a lot of time nowadays because time is so fast, but it's still 2 months. And I don't feel his back is still turned to you. He's not turned around to look at you. And I would not wait for him. Take, women don't do this. Their heart gets connected and they want to stay, and they stay to the bitter end. Can you put that in deep freeze and go find something else in your life that makes your life good? Doesn't have to be a guy. Maybe it's going out to the movies and critiquing movies, or learning how to make a particular ganache. Anything, but put your mind on to looking after and making your life better. All right. Good luck.
Next, we have Go Sky. Will I pass all of my college classes that I plan on taking this fall, August to December?
I think so. Of course, it's like anything else. You put effort into it. You can't just go, oh, I was told by a psychic I'm going to pass, so I won't do anything. You work your butt off to get that, because that's the way university courses work. But the answer is yeah, it will work. You'll do really well, but put effort into it.
Jennifer Schwab says, I remember you ladies saying the 15th, which is a huge astrological energy day. If Maria was referring to September for me, Tyler got something with the move happening in September as well. It's good.
Oh, good.
Lily says, Kofi is her name.
What a cute name.
Because she has all these colors.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Jennifer Schwab says, hello, Patricia. I hope you're doing well. And Miriam C. Hi, ladies. Will my relationship with my oldest daughter get better?
It will. If your oldest daughter has to grow up a little bit more. I'm sorry about that. I've got 3 daughters, and they went from, oh crap, to that's not bad, to they're pretty good now. But it's a progression, and all my kids are in their 30s, early 40s now. So yeah, your relationship will get better, but let them grow up.
Patricia says, hi, Jennifer. Yes, the year is going fast. Hope everyone around you are doing well, too. And that's pretty much it, I guess, except for me.
Yeah.
We have one more question, and that's me.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I think you learned a lot this week about who you are, and that's going to move forward into the next little while, about how you're going to deal with situations. Your viewpoint has changed. Your idea of what you want has changed. Your idea of how much you want out of life has shifted and changed, because you want different things than you thought you wanted a month ago. And one of the things you keep saying is, when you stop looking, that's when it arrives. And whatever, there are things that you're going to stop looking for will start to come your way now, because what they come, but it's not a big deal. Food is a big thing this week coming up for you.
Food?
Yeah, food.
Well, I like food.
Yeah, me too. But I think
especially if it's good food.
Yeah, well, it looked like a hamburger to me, but I could be wrong. But hamburger is one of my favorite meals.
Well, unfortunately, they're one of my favorite foods too.
Yeah. So, but it looks like, it doesn't look, it looks like a bought store, not store bought, but a restaurant bought rather than a grocery bought. So maybe it's, do you make hamburgers outside in your house?
Thank you. Not generally.
Okay, because it looks big and fat and delicious and it's big, right?
Hmm.
And French fries. So it's probably a restaurant hamburger. Which means you're going out for supper with somebody in this next week.
I don't know who, but I mean, if it were my sister, if my sister was still here, I would say, yeah, probably.
Yeah, no, I think it's something that's coming up and it's sort of a spur of the moment thing, and it could be a girlfriend too, you know. I'm not seeing a human, what kind of human it is.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't see whether it's male or female, but but I think there's a general sense of lightness coming on. You feel lighter than you have less.
Oh, lightness. I thought you said likeness.
Yeah, light. Whoosh, like the anchors or the ties, the dark ties are starting to unravel from the anchoring, and you're moving to a better place in your life. More
Well,
smiles,
sorry.
more
Big smile.
smiles.
Well, that's encouraging. I'm ready for something better to come.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, Greek Maria says, well, of course you will, Maria. Smack.
Uh, Gregoria says hello. Am I meeting a new person? Oh,
Yeah.
Lily says I feel the year is slipping fast too. Miriam C says thank you.
Yeah. So Greek Maria, of course you're going to do well in your first semester. You might have to work a little harder than you anticipated, simply because it's been a couple of years since you actually did schoolwork, but yeah, you're fine. And if you're not, then you complain and bellyache, and then go do it and make it good. And
So
Gregoria,
make it through the first semester of school. You're a pretty smart lady.
she's really intelligent. She just
It's funny how we always have those. How we always think that when we think of ourselves, our opinions of us are so different from other people's.
well, partly with Greek Maria is because she has to work, and she has two kids that are they're adults, but they're not adults, and a car that keeps falling apart.
I can relate.
Yeah,
Uh,
and Gregoria, yeah.
am I meeting a new person?
And I got a really strong yes on that.
Last question, Gregoria.
Yeah, I got a really strong yes on that. And the thing is, don't do it as a rebound. Take your time. Don't rush. Don't panic. If it's not the first one, it'll be the third one. Okay, and don't rush. Okay, Maria, I'm not Maria. Maddie, you need to get into town, and it takes more than 10 minutes to get there.
Not if I take the back way. I'm not fighting traffic today.
Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. It's been a blast.
Thank you so much. Sorry we're cutting it short, but
Yeah, that was my fault. Next, are we busy Wednesday?
not that I'm aware of.
Okay, I may have a thatched cheek. I think it's the 8th, but I think we should be on.
We
And then,
should, let's give us a day or two either way.
yeah, and
And that's this, that, and the other thing this week.
okay, and then next Sunday it's fine. The week after we may not be on because I'm going to Edmonton and I don't know if I'll be back for Wednesday.
Oh, I thought you were doing that this week. Okay.
No, this week I'm getting a tooth filled.
Oh,
Yeah, kind of hope so. And So it's the 13th, 14th, and 15th. So we could do something on Friday.
Okay.
All right. So,
Have a wonderful day, everybody. Or
thank you.
whichever you're having. And we'll talk to you soon.
Right. Bye, Maddie. Go say hi to Peter for me.
I shall.
Okay. Bye.